morning, Gemini. Welcome to Sin Concepts Tarot. My name is Cynthia, and today we are doing that timeless week ahead reading update for you. So what that means, Gemini, is whether your sun, moon, Venus, or rising at the time of viewing this video, something should resonate for you. So what I'd like you to do is use that intuition of yours. Only focus on that actually does. Anything else, just leave it for another, okay? Let's get started. I'm going to pull you 3 of the Zodiac 108 cards. Now, these 3 cards, they just have extra definitions, tips, places, main characters, situations, even yes and no, seasons, dates, and times. They just help with the general reading at home and give us direction. So starting out, we have Castle for you, Gemini. It's all about pride, recognition, praise for achievements, your ego, architecture, power, isolation, timeless, old guard. You also have mother lode here, Gemini. Gemini, the mother lode's about prosperity, success, jackpot, moneymaker, sudden wealth, uneasy street, advantage, prime source, and fortune. Well, that is fortunate now, isn't it? You also have airplane at play here, Gemini. So this upcoming week we have travel, long distance, overcome, rise up, freedom, and no boundaries, breaking free, in control, internal guidance system, and leave it behind. Alrighty. Now, if you're into numerology as well, we have 6, 1, and 6. So 616, you can go on Google and look up angel meanings with those as well. Now, also 617 and 6 is 13, 1, 3 is 4. So 4 is all about contemplation, meditation. Sometimes discontent can come in and play. But there is like a unity, a togetherness that maybe you're focused on togetherness, meditating on it, and you're discontent in those areas, as well as just trying to focus on, holding on to something too tight, or, feeling stuck holding on to something. Alrighty, let's go ahead. I'm going to use the Chris Ann, the Light Seers deck today, and we're going to pull 6 cards for the week ahead for the general reading. Now, these are 2 cards for the beginning of the week, 2 cards for the middle, and 2 cards for the end of the week. And Gemini, starting out here, we have 10 of Cups for you, as well as the Knight of Pentacles. In the middle of the week, we have Ace of Cups and the Chariot. And finishing up the week, the 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands coming into play. Let's set this deck aside. Now, Gemini, I'm going to do a basic reading here, and then we'll come back and we'll use the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck to clarify 3 cards for each of these 6. But starting here in the beginning of the week, you're coming up nice with the abundant 10 of Cups here. This is like the realization, or your dreams and your desires, this abundant blending of families and coming together and happiness, as well as you have the Knight of Pentacles coming into play. Now, this is about it's one of the slower action cards. It's slow, it's steady, it's progressive, but it's cautious in nature too. It's about measuring twice, cutting once type of philosophy to make sure you have a sturdy footing before you proceed. So 2 steps forward, 1 step back kind of thing happening there, just cautiously making sure. You may think there's no action happening towards realizing this happy abundant blessings of love and affection and family, but it's definitely occurring. It's a slow and steady progression occurring here. Now, in the middle of the week, Ace of Cups, you got a brand new beginning of love, affection, understanding, compassion, overflowing cup. But look at this. It's like, woo, it is definitely expanding and a new cycle beginning there for you. Now, the Chariot, fast action, major arcana as well in the middle of the week. Now, this is like that speed and direction, having that mental clarity. You got this love going on here, new cycle beginning, Gemini, and you have this fast Chariot action occurring for you. And it is about, it's Chariot in the tarot deck is all about that telepathy, having that mental clarity to really focus and direct the Chariot and the horses to keep them going straight in the narrow, in the right speed, the right direction. So that is occurring mid cycle of the week ahead. Now the ending, Gemini, 9 of Pentacles and the King of Wands at play here. All right, Nine of Pentacles. This is my Nine of Pentacles is the Miss Independent or Mr. Independent card at play in the tarot. This is all about being independent, being financially savvy, able to handle your budget. You're confident, you've got a roof over your head, you're taking care of your utility bills, you're taking care of business, you're doing it all. You don't need to cohabitate with anybody. You're taking care of business all on your own. You're just truly independent, and just making things happen. Now the King of Wands coming in play at the end of the week. This is the King of Wands is very charismatic, charming, passionate king. He can be impulsive in his decision making, but he makes decisions quickly. I mean, it is just fast, on fire, passionate, but he's very creative. He's got bravery, he's got strength, he's got courage to take on. He's always considered like the Leo of the jungle. So it does come out with the fiery aspects of Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You may have these Gemini within your own natal chart, or this could be another. We'll find out more as we clarify at the with the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So let's go ahead and grab these and go back to the beginning of the week here at that Ten of Cups. That blessings of hopes, dreams, and desires are actually seeing it coming into fruition for you as well. Let's clarify that Ten of Cups for Gemini at the beginning of the week. 1, 2, and 3. All right, Gemini. Oh my goodness, you got the Ten of Pentacles. So this is definitely something that's very successful. It's coming forward to you, Ten of Pentacles. This is realizing, recognition of how abundant your life is. Not necessarily quantity-wise, but quality. Being so grateful for your family, your home, your life, all the abundant blessings come together, the success. And you got the Ten of Cups here too. All right. Now you do have a completion of a cycle here, Gemini. Ten of Swords. It is about you have suffered through truth, thoughts, and ideals. And suffering is kind of the end, a transformative. It's kind of similar to the Death Rebirth card here. You can see the dawning of a new day there. You oftentimes got to suffer like a caterpillar who cocoons himself, and he goes through this chemical transformation in that chrysalis and then bursts free after a time as this beautiful butterfly and able to fly higher than he ever had before, which is success in itself. Now, there is the Seven of Wands at play for you as well, Gemini. This is about standing your ground, standing firm on your opinion against many opinions that are differing for you. As you can see, you're bridging over this canyon of emotions. Water in tarot is all about emotions, and this flowing river, flowing emotions down. There's a lot of emotions. You're bridging the gap between two physical elements here of material land. You're grounded yourself, and you are defending your position because you want to realize your abundant dreams and family blending. Excuse me. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is at play here, too, in the beginning of the week. Now, like I said, this is about slow, steady progress, taking your time, being cautious, definitely, down to earth, being dependable, loyal, stable. Let's go ahead and pull 3 cards to clarify the Knight of Pentacles at play here. Oh, the High Priestess coming in here. Now, this Piscean characteristic is you focusing in, using your intuition, secrets being revealed. In other words, unknown truths becoming revealed to you, or you yourself may be keeping secrets and trying to make sure they're not revealed as well. It can go either way. We do have the collaboration card coming in. Now, this could be something to do with collaborating with others and with family, friends, or relatives, or at work relationships. Collaborating, just others who may have teamwork effort coming into play with it. Just tweaking out more design details on things, collaboration, and team effort. Now, you do have the Five of Pentacles at play here, so you may currently be feeling a little abandoned, isolated, left out in the cold, so to speak, and you need to realize that this often is a self-sabotage emotion that you undertake on yourself because there's obviously you're not alone. You have support. You have others who can encourage you, give you warmth. There's a church right there. You just got to learn how to ask for that support, that assistance, and not isolate yourself. because there is others there willing to help you. Look at that. They're there to support, encourage you, give you helpful advice and things, as well as you got your own intuition, knowing the truth that you're not all alone. So just, take slow, steady progress there, Gemini. Things are, you will recognize and realize that abundance of love and blending families, but you got to take it slow. Now, that Ace of Cups there, middle of the week, is a brand new beginning of affection, love, compassion. Uh, let's see, 3 cards clarify that in the middle of the week for you, Gemini. Now, Gemini, yeah, there we go. You got the Knight of Wands. Now, this is impulsive, faster action energy coming in. Something you're a passionate, motivated offer, a new creative pursuit, or passionate pursuit, perhaps. It depends. It could be just a new project, being opportunity, being proper to you, something creative and energetic. A tower moment is coming as well. Now, whenever there's a change or a foot, you often, in order to change, you'll have these tower moments. And this is unsuspecting or unexpected surprises or challenges that come your way. And it's all about tearing down something that was built on an unstable foundation. And that way you can rebuild that foundation, so that when you build upon it, it will be stable, it will last, and not just easily topple over. So what's needed here in the middle of the week, regarding this new journey, is looking at things from alternative perspectives. You can see you were standing your ground, standing firm on opinions, taking things slow, but take times out. The Piscean characteristic, always looking at others' perspective and gaining understanding. That empathy comes into play of understanding, okay, I understand, I'm going through this change. This change has to happen, and seeing others' perspectives on that, so you can begin this new level up cycle of compassion and understanding. Now, we do have the Chariot, and this is one of the fastest cards. It's got a lot of speed. It's got a lot of energy. It's all about forward direction and moving ahead with speed. So let's see 3 cards to clarify this for you, Gemini. And the 3 cards for the Chariot. Yeah, it's all about being tangled up in knots here. And this is a self-sabotage thing that you've held yourself back, not wanting to face the truth. There's been a boundary set, lines in the sand type of affectation, and you've blindfolded yourself and tied yourself up because you're afraid of getting hurt, or you're afraid of hurting others. But the realization, this is self-imposed. Untangle your hands, rip off that blindfold, and look at the surroundings around you. Really see what's happening there. See the truth of it, that you can avoid getting hurt by walking around that. Simple. You can just walk around it. You're not going to get hurt. The truth doesn't always hurt you terribly. It is, recognizing the truth is helpful, is always the best aspect. Now, the King of Swords is here, and the King of Swords is all about truth, facts, logic, doing your research. It's got all the air qualities involved here of Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. So this obviously is you, Gemini. But looking at things with facts and logic, doing your research, being dedicated, making that final decision based on facts and logic and not emotions. Emotions can, the King of Swords is not one to do that. Now, a lot of times he will see things and make a decision and be very analytical and stuck on that decision, unable to move forward or change his mind. But there is a transformation occurring for you. The Death card comes into play. This is about a rebirth. This is about an ending of the old, a beginning, a rebirth of the new. So this is happening really fast for you, Gemini. You're going to go through this transformation cycle, transmutation, transformation, in order to move forward and move forward with speed. Now, the ending of the week, we do have that Nine of Pentacles. Like I said, the Mr., Miss Independent, you got it all on board. You don't need to cohabitate. You can independently, do things all on your own. Yeah, and you're self-empowered. Your self-confidence and esteem is high. You're doing well there, Gemini. So let's pull 3 cards for you there. And your 3 cards to clarify the Miss Independent or Mr. Independent as it be. All right, Knight of Swords. This is fast energy coming in, fast communication, understanding, coming in swiftly. About the Six of Cups. This is some nostalgia, past memories, coming together regarding this, as well as the Emperor card at play. Now, the Emperor card could definitely be bossing up, being taken on that leadership role as independent it can be. It's about, I no longer interested in just taking care of my kingdom. I want to expand my horizons. I want to build empires. So you're going to take on that boss quality, that leadership, making decisions. Let others do the smaller task at hand, and you step forward making those big money decisions, as well as just making the decisions, being the boss, saying, yep, this way is going to be. You're the divine masculine. Now, irregardless of your gender, like I said, gender neutral and tarot and zodiac, it's all masculine, feminine energy. And this divine masculine empowerment coming out within you is creating this leadership, this boss mentality. And that will project you forward so you can expand your horizons independently of anyone else as well. Now, the King of Wands is in play here, so let's clarify that King of Wands energy for you. Gemini, King of Wands. All right, the King of Wands being clarified. Oh, yeah, Nine of Cups. This is about, the bountiful blessings, feeling prideful about all the cups you've built up, or even within yourself, self-empowered. That it's all about that, being maybe a little self-indulgent at times too. But the fact of the matter is, it's all about that empowerment, building up your confidence, your self-esteem, loving yourself. That's part of that independent nature. You have that independence because when you take the time to really love yourself, Gemini, then you're able to attract someone who loves you for you, like you love yourself, so you need to take that time out, is what I'm seeing here, Gemini. Really find out how to love yourself, and that way others can love you the way you love yourself. They take strength and courage and bravery here to do such a thing. It's kind of taming that inner beast within you, is with this card. Strength, it really recognizes we all have that wild, untamed beast that needs to be tamed within us. And you're pulling out this Leo energy. And like I said, King of Wands all about that lion too, that Leo energy, being the king of the jungle, but taming passively, not aggressively, taming that beast within. Now, you do have a lot of tests, a lot of wands here to bear. This passionate project, these passions you've taken a lot on, and it is seeming burdensome. You're ready to, you've been multitasking, you've been working, you've got all these responsibilities and doing it all alone. So yeah, you're ready to, just throw it all down, end this cycle, and start a new passionate pursuit cycle. But you're stepping up. You're going to use that bravery, that strength, that courage to pursue your passions. All right, Gemini, I'm going to set this aside here. And if this already resonated with you, Gemini, hit that like button down below. Or if you care to comment how this uniquely, individually is resonating with you, I would love to read it in the comments as well. So looking back on our Zodiac 108s, we have the travel, long distance, speed, rise up, breaking free, and being in control. Things will work out there for you. But you do have plenty. We did have the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles at play here. So prosperity, good fortune, wealth on easy street, accomplishment. Oh, yeah, you got some good things coming up in this week ahead for you, Gemini, maybe unexpectedly, because we did have that Tower card, which could be surprising. But Castle came into play. That's all about, like I said, you're tired of being a kingdom. You're ready to build empires, multiple castles, pride, recognition, praise for the achievements you have accomplished. Yeah. Definitely. You got some history and legacy, the old guard, and timeless. All right. So let's go ahead and pull you one of these spirit messages today, too. And it's all about receive. All right. Gemini, you are a kind and loving soul who constantly reaches out and gives to others. But now it is time for you to learn how to graciously receive, Gemini. Yep, just as with the ebb and flow of the tides, the art of giving and receiving is the natural law and order of the universe. All right, let's set that down there. And I'm going to pull you one of the Chinese 5 elements oracles. I'm just going to read the message from heaven and the message from earth on these cards, not the faux guidance in it for this card. And today, Gemini, you have the fire snake. This is all about living from the heart. All right, let's pull this up. The fire snake is number 54. 54 is 9. So there is that feeling of pride and completion coming here as well, living from the heart. So the message from heaven today for you, Gemini, is identify your joy triggers, life's little pleasures that turn on that fire within, so you can access and share your light with those who need help finding their own light. As well as the message from Earth for you today, Gemini, is that strong yin fire contained in this card urges you to follow what excites the heart. But be patient, as excitement can come and go. Let your passions lead you to new adventures and joy. All right, now also, let's grab one of these Moonology cards for you. Now, this one I will read from the faux Moonology guidance book, but mainly because there's alternative meanings to the actual meanings on the cards, so that way something will definitely resonate for you this week, Gemini. Now, your card this week from the Moonology is the South Node card. This is Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. All right, let's get this guidebook. Now, if you're new here, Gemini, make sure you hit that subscription tab down below as well as that notification bell to make sure you get notified next time I upload another video. You won't miss out on any of these. All right, Gemini, as I said, you got that South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. The South Node, like the North Node, Gemini, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, Gemini, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign, Gemini, that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating or, I dare say, even toxic. It suggests that someone, you even, needs to be released, that there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, Gemini, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. Now, to attune to this moon card, Gemini, I release the past. I release the past. You need to release the past, Gemini. An additional meanings for this card: a relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on the obsessive. And finally, Gemini, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. All right, Gemini, I do hope something resonated with you this week. We'll catch you next time. Bye.